Hello students, the chapter name is Haloalkanes and Haloarenes. This is my YouTube channel and blogspot.com. Today in Haloalkanes and Haloarenes, the subtopic is nature of carbon halogen bonds. Nature of CX bond. Halogen atoms are more electronegative than carbon, so carbon halogen bond of alkyl halide is polar. You know that what is a polar. Polar means whenever two different electron negativity atoms are forming bond, then it is forming a polar bond. See here, carbon and halogen. Halogens are more electronegative elements. Carbon has less electron negativity. So the electron negativity difference is more. So obviously these bond pair electrons move towards more electronegative atom. So see, this is one bond. Our assumption is in between carbon and halogen the bond pair should be present, but it should be like this, but it won't be like that. So the carbon and halogen the bond pair is near to the halogen. So if you take around the carbon and around the halogen, around the carbon is electron deficient, so delta plus. Around the halogen electron density is more, delta minus. Why we are mentioning with delta symbol? That means it is indicating partial. This means partial. In case of NaCl, Na plus Cl minus, that means one electron completely shifted from sodium to chlorine, but here only the electron is partially, this is already bond is there, still it is sharing. Okay, this bond pair is towards more electronegative atom. So the conclusion is polar bond is present. Polar bond. Next, how this polarity? See, the bond strength is inversely proportional to bond length. If bond length is more, then bond strength is less. Okay, so we know very simple. This much bigger bond length is there, here small. If you take one thread also, if you take a longer thread, you can break up. Okay, smaller length is there, breaking is difficult. Okay, so here bond length is more means bond strength is less. Okay, inversely proportional. When bond length is directly proportional to atomic size of the halogen atom. So simply we know that carbon, fluorine, carbon, bromine, carbon, iodine, here chlorine also is there. So these atomic sizes are increasing. When atomic size is increasing, then bond length is increasing. When bond length is increasing, bond strength will be less. So when bond strength is less, so the reactivity will be more. When bond strength is less, reactivity is more. So what is the reactivity here? Ci is highly reactive. If I say reactivity, Ci is higher than Cbr, than CCl, than Cf. Why? Bond strength is less, so easily it can break up, so it can participate in the chemical reactions. Next, bond polarity. Directly proportional to electron negativity difference in between carbon and halogen atom. So electron negativity difference, we know that electron negativity of halogen atom is nothing but, why? Because one side is carbon is fixed, the other side is halogen is changing. So if halogen electron negativity is more, obviously the polarity is more. Hence bond polarity and bond strength of CX bond decreases from CF2CI. But here some exceptions are there. We can see that as consequence of the above 2 points, reactivity order of alkyl halides is as follows. Just now we discussed bond strength is less. Here bond strength is less, so easily it can participate in the chemical reaction. Some comparisons: bond length and bond enthalpies, dipole moment difference. What is the dipole moment? Mu equal to charge into bond length. Charge into bond length. So here, of course, charge down the group decreasing, bond length is increasing. So how can we decide? Is it decreasing or increasing? Obviously, we have to consider two values. That's why in general concept, the dipole moment mu value is generally decreasing, but exceptionally the CX bond dipole moment is little higher than CF. Why? Because in case of CF and CCl, here electron negativity almost 0.5 only difference, electron negativity, but bond length is more. Okay, bond length is increasing. So these two multiplication values are little bit higher than the CF bond. So next, in case of CBr and CI, obviously down the group decreasing. Of course, bond length increasing, but charge is so much less. That's why the dipole moment down the group decreasing. Here note point is CCl. Okay, next, bond length, you can see here bond length down the group increasing, but see 139 to 178 suddenly increasing. How much? Approximately 38 to 30, okay, around 37 picometer is increasing, but here hardly 20 and 20 like that. So much long, more distance is increasing, so obviously this dipole moment is more. You can see here bond enthalpy, when bond length is more means bond strength is less, 214, so 234. See here the values are decreasing. Here there is no exception, only exception in the dipole moment. Just you have to remember CCl. The reason also is given, CCl bond length suddenly increasing. Next, some questions. The nature of RX bond in alkyl halide is it non-polar, polar, or both, or none of these? Obviously polar, already we discussed. Next, as we go from fluorine to iodine, electron negativity value of halogen. Obviously we know that in the periodic table also we learned fluorine to iodine, it will be decreases. As we go from fluorine to iodine, atomic size you know very well. Okay, recall it, increase. Reactivity order of primary alkyl halide is, primary alkyl halide means already you know, the halogen attached carbon, it should be connected with one more carbon or a single. So see here, already we discussed, Ci bond length is more, easily it can break up. So down the group bond length is more, bond strength is less. Iodine is more reactive, so A and D. Then chlorine is stronger bond, so obviously D is the answer. Next, methods and preparations of haloalkanes is a part 1. First, preparation. We can prepare haloalkanes from alcohols, alkanes, alkenes, and many compounds are there. First we are discussing about alcohols to haloalkanes, how to prepare. From alcohol to haloalkanes we can prepare with the help of HX and anhydrous zinc chloride. Anhydrous zinc chloride to give alkyl halide by dehydration. In the starting, in the reagents also we discussed, it is react with acid. When it is react with acid, first step is protonation takes place. It is generally producing H plus. This H plus is attacking on the H is releasing, so it is forming carbocation. Okay, it is forming carbocation. So after formation of carbocation, this halogen is attacking on this. So this is undergoing SN1 mechanism, protonation. SN1 means intermediate is forming. Okay. Intermediate is forming. So HCl and concentrated HCl and anhydrous zinc chloride. This is known as Lucas reagent. You have to remember, this is the important in the Viva also, the practical exam. Lucas reagent. This Lucas reagent is also used for distinguish primary, secondary, tertiary alcohols. Primary, secondary, tertiary alcohols we can distinguish. Now this alcohol plus Lucas reagent, this process is known as Gross process. Sometimes the question will ask, what is the Gross process, what is the in the Gross process, what is the reagent? Okay, so like that also may ask the questions. So here two names are there, one is Lucas reagent and Gross process. This Lucas reagent also used to distinguish primary, secondary, tertiary alcohols. The primary alcohol is not giving test. Tertiary alcohols are giving faster. Okay. Secondary alcohols are medium. After 5-10 minutes by heating it is giving. Reactivity order of these acids: HI, HBr, HCl, HF. HI has highly reactive than HF. Why? We know that HI is stronger acid than HF. Stronger acid. So in this reaction, what we required here, RCH2OH is there. The first step is protonation takes place. Means which can donate H plus ion easily. Okay, that is influencing more this reaction. So HI is a strong acid, so obviously strong reaction means highly reactive. This is the main reason. If we talk about tertiary, secondary and primary, tertiary has more reactive than primary. Why? What is the reason? I told you carbocation is forming. In case of CH3CH2 plus and CH3, tertiary carbocation is there. Which is more stable carbocation? We know that it is a primary carbocation, it is a tertiary carbocation. This tertiary carbocation getting electrons from 3 groups. Okay, it is more stable, it is less stable, it is more stable. So that's why this tertiary carbocation is more stable. That's why tertiary haloalkanes are highly reactive than the primary. Okay, the reason is carbocation stability. Carbocation symbol is C plus, stability. Next, from this alcohol we can make haloalkanes from different reagents. One of the most important reagent is SOCl2. This some more reagents are there, PCl5 and PCl3. Even we discussed that one also. So the main feature of this SOCl2 is we can prepare haloalkanes, pure haloalkanes. we can prepare from this method pure haloalkanes. Okay, why pure haloalkanes? Here the byproducts are HCl and sulfur dioxide. These two are gases. Okay, so in the container only haloalkane will be remain. So there is no byproducts. So this method name also important, Darjan's method. We are using SOCl2. SOCl2. Here the byproduct are SO2 and HCl. See, simply you can remember like this: ROH SOCl2, S double bond O, Cl and Cl. This HCl you remove here. Okay, then this Cl is attacking, actually this oxygen is going, this oxygen and SO2 and HCl, two byproducts are there. Now, which of the following reagent is used in Gross process? See, Gross process, which one? Second time we discussed. The names also important. Can you guess? What is HCl and anhydrous zinc chloride? It is also known as Lucas reagent. Lucas reagent. I told you to distinguish primary, secondary, tertiary alcohols also. We can use this Lucas reagent. The gaseous products liberated in Darjan's method. Darjan's method, which one? SOCl2. What are the products? SO2 plus HCl. Okay, so you will get it easily answer. Next, preparation of haloalkanes from alcohols by PCl3, PCl5, SOCl2. Now SOCl2 already we discussed. The PCl3 and PCl5 remain. These all three are giving same, but SOCl2 has specific, that pure compound we will get. By using PCl3, we are getting byproduct is H3PO3. Very simple to remember. PCl3, here POH3. The chlorine and hydroxide is exchanging. The chlorine is going to alkyl group. The OH is coming here. Okay. So this POH taken thrice, nothing but H3PO3. Easily you can remember. Phosphorus acid, this name. So you can take any one example. Ethyl alcohol plus PCl3, you will get chloroethane is IUPAC name. Ethyl chloride is common name. Ethyl chloride. Okay, it is the common name. The byproduct is H3PO3. If you take PCl5, in case of PCl5, same, the main product is alkyl halide. The byproducts are changing here. One is HCl, the other one is POCl3. The other one is POCl3. Actually, you will get this topic in the nitrogen group. The PCl5 structure is trigonal bipyramidal. Okay. These two chlorines bond length is more. So bond strength is less. So first these two chlorines are breaking. Okay. So the remaining three chlorines are stronger bond. That's why remain as it is. These chlorines are hydrolyzed. This chlorine replaced by OH. So on single atom, if two OH groups are there, on single atom two OH groups are there, one water molecule is removing. This Cl is replaced with OH, this Cl also replaced by OH. When two OH groups are there, one water molecule is removing this OH minus and H plus. So finally the product is POCl, POCl3 is forming H2O, and byproduct is here two chlorines, one chlorine is going to here and one more chlorine is forming as HCl. See this, what we are taking, propyl alcohol or propane 1-ol, then we are getting 1-chloropropane. Here reflex is there, pyridine in the presence of reflex. Why we are using the pyridine? Because pyridine is the basic in nature, base. So here some HCl, acid is there, this acid will get neutralized. Okay, reflex means nothing but heat. Okay, you can see the difference. Reactivity is same, tertiary is higher reactive than secondary than primary. Best method for preparation of alkyl chloride is, best method we already discussed just before, SOCl2. Okay, you can see what is the answer, C. Why? What is the reason? There is no byproducts in the container. In case of hydrohalogenation of alcohol, the order of reactivity is, this question already we discussed. You can guess the answer. Yes, H high. Why? Acidic character is more. It can release H plus ions very faster. What is the product when alcohol is treated with phosphorus triiodide? Phosphorus triiodide. See, what is the product when alcohol, suppose I am taking ethyl alcohol, phosphorus triiodide. What is the main product? Main product to ethyl iodide. But this ethyl iodide, the reactivity is little. Tertiary butyl alcohol when treated with concentrated HCl. Tertiary butyl alcohol when treated with concentrated HCl. Tertiary butyl alcohol means this one, treated with HCl. So protonation takes place. So tertiary carbocation is forming. Then in that case, so chlorine भी replace हो सकता है, लेकिन at the same time alkene also possible. So here it is forming carbocation. It is a stable carbocation. It is a tertiary stable carbocation. So next step, it can form here total 9 hydrogens are there, CH3, CH3, CH3. Any one of the hydrogen can replace. So it is forming like this, a double bond. Okay, methods of preparation of haloalkanes from hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons, we know that hydrocarbons are less. Halogenation of alkanes, halogenation of alkenes, and halogenation of alkynes. These three are there from hydrocarbons we can prepare. First we will discuss about halogenation of alkanes. In the halogenation of alkanes, generally those are less reactive, but in the presence of light those can react. So the mechanism is free radical mechanism. Free radical mechanism is a highly reactive. So in this halogens, fluorine is highly reactive, then the chlorine, then bromine, then iodine. So diffused sunlight, what's happening here? This HCl is removing, forming RCl, alkyl chloride. But here the problem is we cannot get pure alkyl halide, because continuously this free radical is highly reactive. So this reaction continuously takes place until all hydrogens substituting by chlorine. Okay, here mixture of products we will get it. Suppose if you take methane plus chlorine, already we learned in the class 10th, methane plus chlorine, we will get chloromethane, then if it is continuous with chlorine, it will give dichloromethane, then trichloromethane, then tetrachloromethane it will give if you take excess of chlorine. So in that case, if you want to get only monochloromethane, means chloromethane, if you want to get, then you have to take less amount of chlorine. Less chlorine if you take, then primary is major. Primary is major. If you take more, means excess, if you take excess of chlorine, then obviously tertiary is the major. Then halogenation of alkanes. Primary, secondary, tertiary halogenations are there. Suppose, see here, chlorine and bromine, the selectivity ratio is, chlorine is highly reactive, the selectivity is very less. Almost it is reacting with all three types of hydrogens, it is same, just different. Almost second and tertiary and secondary is almost same. Primary little bit variation is there, but bromine is highly selective. Bromine primary hydrogens reactivity is 1 is there, then secondary hydrogen say 200 times more, then tertiary is there thousands of times it is higher. So see how it is, why bromine is selective, because first of all reactivity is less. Okay, see one reaction here, propane is there, we are doing chlorination, so monochlorination, that too. So two products are possible in the monochlorination. One is 1-chloropropane, the second one is 2-chloropropane. See the percentage, one is 45%, the other one is 55%. How we get to know this? See here, you have to calculate primary hydrogens. See here, primary hydrogens are 6, secondary hydrogens are 2. Okay, so what is the reactivity of chlorine with primary? We told already 1. So 6 into 1 is there, that is 6. This one is reactivity order, reactivity or selectivity preference, we can say selectivity. So here 8. Have you seen this? So 60%, 6 plus 8, you have to make it 100%. This one 6 and 8 ko you have to make it 100%. How you will make it 100%? So 6 upon total, how much? 14. 6 plus 8, 14 into 100. Yeah, you can make it. Then here down 8 up 14 into 100. This is the process. Suppose here one question I will ask you. Here bromine is there. So what is the percentage? If you take hydrogens, primary, secondary is 2 hydrogens, the primary selectivity order is 1, so 1 into 6 equal to 6, but bromine secondary hydrogen selectivity is almost 200 times, so 2 into 200, that equal to 400. How you will make it 100%? The total 6 by 406 into 100, here 400 by 406 into 100, that means approximately 99% or 98% we will get this one only, more than 98% secondary. See, this is the main difference. Next, halogenation of alkanes. Bromination, free radical substitution reaction is there, already we know that. Halogenation of alkanes with iodine. Iodine is a reversible reaction. In this reaction it came just before also. See, this iodine Ri bond strength is less, so it will break up easily. Again it is forming iodine. Okay, this R and I bond length is more, strength is less, easily it can break up and forming again iodine is going back. So to prevent this reversibility, it is carried out with oxidizing agents like mercuric oxide, HiO3, HNO3. What these reagents will do, whenever this iodine is there, iodine, see, Ri and Hi is forming, Ri and Hi is forming. So this Hi may H plus and I minus is there. This I minus immediately getting oxidized, I minus is forming into iodine. So whenever the iodine is forming, immediately it is reacting with RH and forming Ri. According to Le Chatelier principle, when iodine is forming continuously, then the reaction moving towards product side. Okay, so the oxidizing agent added to prevent the reversibility of iodination of alkane is, just now we discussed, mercuric oxide, HNO3, HiO3, all these three. Next, chlorination of methane gives methyl chloride, dichloromethane, tetrachloro, all. There is no specificity for that. Okay, these are the preparations of